Try to situate the let's see how I can adjust this. Not too bad, I guess. There we go. Hello, do. Maybe we'll get somebody to join. Maybe not. We'll see. Oh, we got Grackle on. What's up, dude? Just doing a little repair. And I figure we talk FAA and all their dumb rules that they come up with for us. What are you guys into? Make sure this thing's on all chat live. There we go. So yeah, I figure we talk about FAA and I gotta fix this. Look at this. Loosey goosey. I gotta fix all this. It's driving me nuts. What are you guys into this evening? Have you all seen the ruling from the FAA? What's up, Luke? What's everyone into this evening? I figure I'd do a little repair and we talk FAA, shoot the breeze, since I haven't done a flying live stream in a while. I did go flying today though. Busted my quad. If y'all saw that on my Instagram, check this out. Let's see. What's up, Wicked? Yeah, I gotta fix that, but yeah, take it. This doesn't move. This moves. This doesn't move. Damaged it pretty good there. Yeah, these HypeTrain motors, they're kind of junk. So yeah, one hit to a pole. Frame's fine. Motor's done. Man, I hit so much stuff with my Brother Hobby Tornadoes. They were so bad that the base part of it was actually cracked, but the motor still worked fine. But yeah, these HypeTrain motors, man, I'm not very impressed. If it wasn't for the replacement program and the fact that I got on my quad box, I definitely wouldn't be buying them. I definitely would not recommend them to anybody. But anyways, you guys seen the we're not happy till you're not. Yeah, that's exactly right, Dan. Exactly right. They are the, man, they come up with the dumbest rules. You know, there's nowhere. Where am I supposed to put that number? Where? To where it's actually, you know, even visible. I mean, it's going to be in such small print, it ain't going to matter. You know, I mean, where are you going to put that number? And then what's the purpose of it? I don't get it. You know, other than just to be, to track us. Module 7. Cool. I hear a lot of good stuff about that thing. A lot of good stuff. Yeah, I don't either. I had an AMA membership that I got solely for the purpose of going to one AMA field with the RC sailors. And that was the only purpose. That was the only reason I got it, was to go fly with them at their field. And I've since let it expire. I have no desire to get it again because they're not doing squat for us whatsoever. Heck, they're not doing anything for the plane guys, let alone the drone guys. I mean, they've got not only are us drone guys getting thrown in, their planes are getting thrown in with their drones. It's terrible. They need to, if the FAA wants to be serious about this, then they need to have different classifications of drones for what they're used for. So, like, you know, the stuff that I do, I'm flying, you know, 300 feet away, you know, 300-400 feet away, and that's the extent of how far away I'm going. I don't pose any danger to anybody. So I don't know what the purpose is. You know, you've got that kind of group, and you've got the group that started all this mess, the GPS drones, DJI, the Mavic, the Phantom, and all those. That's where all this mess got started. And, you know, it did stupid stuff, but that's how this mess started. And then the media, of course, they get involved. They make everything out to be, you know, far worse than it is. You know, it's the end of the world. Oh my God, you're all going to die. Drone's going to kill you. That's kind of what they do. It's terrible. So I don't know what we can do about it. You go to that interim rule page there and let them know what you think. They're not going to listen, but you know, make your voice heard anyways. Write down, you know, a bunch of mean stuff to them if you want. Probably better if you're nice, but write my FAA numbers on a super small piece of paper and clear tape it to my batteries. Yeah, that works, I guess. That way it's always on every one of them that way. MD3631, what's up, dude? Just sitting here chatting about the FAA and their insanity. Have I got all the screws out here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 6. All right, I got them all out. Woo! We're going to fix this while we're talking. Show you guys how to fix this, maybe. Let's see here. So I got all the screws out of the back of this thing. I got the battery out. This is still yet the battery I'm using. Contrary to what most people say about this and this battery, I get really good use out of this thing before it's ever dead. I mean, quite a few days. So, anyways, we got it all out there. Got the battery out of the back, and I've got to loosen these things up. Something to loosen these up here, really. This is what I need. I need, somebody wants to make one, a 3D printed tool to take these suckers loose and tighten them up. What's up, Adam? That's what I need. So, if somebody wants to make me something, that'd be awesome. Hint, hint. I need something to loosen these suckers. I tried actually putting numbers on my quad at one time. I really did try to do that. And it just came off. Like they ripped off, you know, in crashes and whatnot. They never stayed on. I think on my big one, back there, see it on the corner back there? I've got my FAA number written on the side of that arm, because you can actually write something on those. It's not big though, and I think it's wearing off. But I don't know where you would put it at on these carbon fiber ones. I mean, you'd have to, I don't know what you do. All right, let's just see if it's going to come off without taking those loose. Let's find out. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, yep, we did. All right. We got it out. Let me see if I can stick this where you guys can see it. I don't know. Let's see. Consumer drive. Yeah, that's the ones. That's the ones that cause all the problem. And you know, I don't have anything against them, but we need to have different classifications, you know, and different rules for different classifications. Like you've got the race guys, you know, you've got the freestyle guys, you've got the long range guys. I guess the GPS ones would kind of fit in there. You know, then you have the GPS ones. Then you have kind of a combination of a couple of those. But yeah, we need some different classifications so that we have a little bit of clarity as to, oh, this is nice. How the heck? Oh, this needs to come out here. There we go. That one's out. There we go. Now I can fold it flat. Ah! There we go. The guts. Alright, so the way I understand it, I gotta take this switchboard out here in the middle too while I'm doing this. Ah, yuck. So, how many of you all are actually registered, if you're willing to even admit it? I am registered with the FAA. Although I think my registration is going to expire probably at the end of this year. I think it is. When your registration expires, are you going to renew? That's the question. And how many of you guys are actually members of the AMA? I used to be. I'm not anymore. Yeah, I registered with the FAA when it first came out. Me and a friend of mine, we talked about it. And, yep, I like the sailors, man. They're some of my favorite people. We won't hold against you, Dan. I'm not opposed to it. I mean, I get the reasons behind it, and there's legitimate good reasons for the FAA and registration. And I've got a friend. He likes the fact that the FAA got involved because the way he sees it, if they weren't involved, we would have a bunch of local governments interfering and causing a lot more problems, which he's probably right about that. But they still do anyway, so I don't know. I'm not sure it's really helped any. It seems to be mostly a mess. In some ways, it was getting better, but when they do stupid stuff like, wanting you to put your number on your drone, it's just kind of silly. I mean, there's nowhere to put it. I mean, it's just, I don't know. And if they do this, then they'll come up with something else. They'll probably make us put transponders or something on these things, and that gets even more difficult. Thanks, dude. I'm what if Teespring will let me make hats here soon, then I will put some on there. Or if I can figure out some other way of making it. My daughter made this for me. She designed it and ordered it for me. So that was my Christmas present from her, which I thought that was pretty cool. How the heck did I get this thing out of here? Oh, not a fan of doing radio repairs. Trying not to make a huge mess out of this thing. It's got a zip tie around there. God bless, I gotta take another thing loose? How many boards this stupid thing going? Yuck. How many of you all like doing Tyrannus repairs? Off the grid. All mine are off the grid. I am fixing, I'll show you here. Hang on a second, Zest, I'll show you what I'm doing. So, I am doing a repair to this thing. If you can see here, see this? My balance bar is loose. And so I'm going to take this thing apart, get down in there and tighten that sucker down and put some Loctite on, I think. Is what I'm going to do. I've seen some other ways of fixing it to make it better, but I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to tighten down, put some Loctite on it, I believe. So we just got back, we went out to eat and did a little shopping, and I was like, I need to fix this thing. So I figured I'd do a live stream since I haven't done one in a while. Thought you guys might want to hang out and chat a little bit. Oh man, how's this come out here? Let's see. Okay, that's loose. Let's take the speaker loose, maybe. There we go. Speaker's loose. Well, there's another screw in this thing. God bless it, this thing's got a lot of screws. This is a lot worse than when I replaced the gimbals. That was pretty easy. This, though, is becoming quite the ordeal to get down in here where this balance bar is. And I wouldn't normally repair this. I really don't care if it's a little loose. Mr. Gray, oh man. Am I that old? The fix on off switch had to take apart all the circuit board just to solder back a red wire. Ow! That's no fun. That is for sure. Alright, so we got all that out. Man, there's a lot of screws here. I think I've taken out, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. I've taken out 13 screws so far. And what just fell? That didn't sound like them. What the heck fell? I heard something fall on this thing. I don't know what it is. It fell. Something fell. That's not good. I can't tell what it is. Yeah, we'll get it here in a minute. Alright, now I'm down to where this stupid bar is. Alright, let's see. What have I got that I can tighten this thing with? Ah, there it is. Y'all ever seen one of these? This used to be like the staple with the RC cars. Y'all remember getting the RC cars that had this size of nut on the back wheels and the front wheels? Man, it's been forever. Yeah, whoops, I don't know. There's a screw down in there somewhere, I think, that fell earlier, and I think it just went deeper. But I don't see it. I'm going to have to get my flashlight out, probably. Let's see if I can tighten this thing down here. Let's see, straighten it out. Oh, there we go. Tighten this bad boy down. Oh, there we go. Now it's not moving. Now to get some Loctite on there. Let's see, where's my Loctite at? My secret stuff here. We got this in quad box too. Good stuff. Maybe hover a magnet over it. Yeah. That's what I'm probably going to do, something like that. I'm going to jiggle it here, make sure everything that I've got is held down. It's not, nothing's going to fall out. Other than that screw that fell down in there somewhere or the other. I'll have to get me a flashlight and shine that in there. I put a little Loctite on this stuff. That, oh, there we go. Best to take it off and then put it on there. Yeah, probably, but I'm just trying to keep it from like sliding back out, mostly. I need like a napkin or something, I think, to pick up the excess. I got any napkins right here? I think I do. Hang on. Let's see if I do. I don't have one. Be right back. I'm back. Oh, y'all like my shirt? Dun, dun, dun. Sporting my gear. What I think I'm going to do maybe is I might back that off a little bit and then slide that in there so that Loctite will get down in there. But I think it'll be pretty good. I don't think it's going anywhere now. I'll put it down a little snugger maybe. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, that sucker's on there good now. I mean, it's got a lock nut on it. It slid loose because where I've been putting this thing in the that transmitter bag, and I've been using that heater with the battery and stuff, the weight pulling one way or the other, and I think it finally just kind of pulled on it. You know, it's like if you put a big screen, mount a big screen on there, sometimes these things slide loose. It really needs to be taken off, I think, and put like a lock washer on the back of it and one of those little rubber washers. But I think this will do for now. Maybe later I'll take this apart and do it that way, I don't know. Now to find the screw or whatever it was that fell down in there. Now let's see, that's the question. I hear it. Where'd it go though? That is the question. Do you know the answer? I don't see where it could have even went, to be honest. Let me grab a flashlight. Alright, this should be bright enough to see down in there. Now if I can see where... I know something went down in there. Something. So I think it did. I should look at some. I'm pretty sure there's one screw that's down in there because I took out. There's 3, 6, 7, and I know there was 2 here, and this other board had 4. And what's up, nameless droner? Audio's left. Well, hang on a second here. You might be hearing this thing. Let me see. Where's this thing plugging at? I have no idea. Is it this thing? Let's see. Ah, there we go. How's that? That was the charger. The fan on the charger running. It's probably a lot better. There you go. Cool. Yeah, sorry about that. You know, this is hillbilly done here. I'm trying to find my screw that fell down in this thing. Trying to figure out where it went to. And I really don't want to have to take this board out too, but it's looking like I'm going to have to take this whole thing out. I thought I heard it earlier. Okay, there's the switch. Let's take that out. Alright, so we got a switch out of there now. Oh yeah, that sucker's in there tight now. That's good. I know I lost one, but where did it go? Where are you, screw? Alright, so everything is attached here. I should be able to flip this over. Maybe. Where did it go? That's not it, is it? Please tell me that's not it. Oh, that's the worst. That can't be. Is that it? Oh, no. This is terrible. Alright, y'all want to see where this thing went to? This is going to be awesome to get out. Love it. Alright, so it is in there. In my gimbal. Under there somehow. How it's under there, I have no idea. But it is. Let's see here. Go. Oh yeah, there she is. That's gonna be fun. What happens if I try to move this? Oh, that's gonna be a peach to get out. Maybe I got a magnetic one. I think I got a. Oh, you figured that's what it's gonna be, Wiccan? You're pretty good, man. Yeah, it's down in the. I've got a. Let me see. I think I got it in here. I got a like a magnet thing. Maybe somewhere if I can find it. My junk drawer. Oh, there's too much junk in my junk drawer. Well, that's not gonna work. Let's see. Maybe one of my screwdrivers is magnetic. I think what I missed. Let's see if I can find one that's magnetic. Yeah, there we go. All right. Now, if I can get it in there, if I can get to it. Uh-oh. Almost. I got it, but I can't get it out. Okay. All right, I think I gotta like tilt this. I'm sure you're all laughing at me. I can see him right there. How in the world is a person? How did I even get in there? It's grabbing it, but it can't pull it through there. I don't even see how that goes. How the heck did it get in there? More importantly, how the heck do you get that out of there? That's going to be tricky. Tricky. What's up, John? I am having fun with my transmitter. I have a screw actually jammed up under the gimbal because it fell down in there, and now I can't figure out how the heck to get it out of here. I don't know how I'm going to. Maybe I can grab it. Oh, hang on. Got some of these. I found these. They're like surgical clippers. I think it's from I think a fisherman lost them up at the lake. I found them up there. But anyways, I like them because they like clip and they like lock. And then they're like stuck together real good. So you can really hold on to stuff. So if I can get them down in there to get a hold of it, I'm pretty sure I can do that. If I can figure out how it got. Oh, where'd it go again? Okay, there it is. I don't want to have to take these gimbals out. But it's looking like that's what I have to do. Oh, woe is me. How in the world? I can just get down in there to it. If I can get to it, that's the trick. Can't go that way. I can't go that way. And I don't. Let's see if this magnet thing will pull it out here a little bit where I can get to it. Okay. Maybe I'll use both. The magnet to hold in place. And these to kind of grab it. Let's see what we can do. I can't get nothing down in there to. Wait, I do have really tiny screwdrivers. This one's pretty small. Let's see. I can figure out how it went down in there. Maybe if I hold it vertical. Let's see. We'll try something different here. Let's try from the other. Maybe. Just figure out how that's. That spring is in the way. If I took that spring off, how difficult that is to put back on if you take that loose. I bet that's a treat. I have no idea how I even went down in there. Oh, maybe it went this way. see here. Let's try something here. I see it there. Oh, almost got it. Got it! Ha ha! Victory! Woo! She's out. Ha ha! I turned a 10-minute job into a 2-hour job. With yours truly. Ah. Yeah, it should have been 10 minutes. That's exactly right. All right, so I've got that tightened back up now. Now I've got to figure out how to put this stupid thing back together. All right, and I got to make sure, let's see, this is on, it's up, so I had it off, so that means this goes at the bottom. All right. And now, which way does this switchy thing go here? I think it goes this way. Yeah, it's down. So, get the switch back in here. If I can line it up here. Yeah, let's get my light here again. Alright, so I see that. And you can see I do this all the time. I'm like an expert. I can do repairs for you all. I only charge by the hour. That way you get the best deal. There we go. Still threw up. He got sick. Oh yeah, that was the one they got drunk on, right? That's the one you're talking about. Yeah, still doesn't drink. So that's one thing I actually like about him. One of the few things. Actually, he's not bad. He's just a little cocky. He's young. He hasn't learned that he shouldn't be cocky yet. He hasn't figured that out. He hasn't figured out that really doesn't get you anywhere. That's your life lesson for today. So anyways, back to the FAA and all their fun. What do you think we should do about that? Should we comply with what they're saying? Should we not comply with what they're saying? Don't you dare go back down in there. What do you think? I'm kind of the mindset of a friend of mine. He's taken the Thomas Jefferson quote, well, the quote that's been attributed to Jefferson about, you know, if a law is like, I forget, immoral or something or other, you know, we have an obligation to not follow it. Something to that effect. I think it's actually a quote by somebody else that they took something he said and they took something that Martin Luther said and kind of made another quote out of it, I think. It's closer to what Martin Luther said, but you are a really good piloter. I'll tell you what, as good as I think still is, he's not all that great. If you watch all his stuff, I mean, he's not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but he's nowhere near as good as, like, LeDrib's is a way better pilot than he is, and Vortex is a way better pilot than he is. He just got a lot of notoriety somehow or the other. I don't know. He was really good, or a lot better than a lot of people at the time, but there's been a lot of people that's come along now that's way better than he is. He's just got the notoriety. And I'm not saying he's not a good pilot. He is. He's got good skills, but there are people that's way better than he is. That's for sure. I was watching the video when he was flying at that go-kart track, and I was thinking, man, there's so many more lines you could do, so much more stuff you could do. Bill, what's up? So, dude, check this out. So, Bill Neese made these for me. Look at that, Bill. That's the hit that I took. I busted your TPU protection. It did save my arm though, but smashed it. I really didn't think I hit it that hard, but it just like split. Crazy. Oh, yeah. He got his notoriety because he was one of the first, and he got a lot of notoriety because of Road Riot. And then of course they've kind of split ways and kind of come back and split ways and come back. I don't know where they're at now, but Don't you dare fall down in there. Oh, these little screws are a pain in the butt. Alright. I'm hoping after I put this all back together it actually works. Nothing's coming loose though, so it should be alright. Alright, so let's see. We got that sucker back in there. Now I need to find, this guy comes over here, this guy goes here. I guess I should plug my speaker back in. I do like my audio cues. Plug that back in. Alright. And we plug this back in here. There we go. Alright, 2 more little things to put back in. Let's see here. What do we got? How's this thing even go in here now? Where does this go in here? These little zip ties are in my way. I should probably take them out. I think I'm inclined to take these zip ties out of here. There we go. This goes here. Where's the one for the other side? There it is. Now, which way does it go? That's the question. Okay, it's got arrows. That's good. That helps. Arrows for the win. Alright, these zip ties have got to go. Alright, they gotta come out of here. I can't deal with those. Where's my clippers at? I forgot one on here. Yeah, Drew is, he's an exceptional pilot. And I think he's he's a fairly nice guy too. I've never met him, but he just strikes me as someone who's fairly personable, pretty easy to get along with, I think. I think he could get along with anybody, hang out with anybody. Shoot, I ain't got no flow. I don't know why you all think I got flow. I don't have flow. I have fun. I don't have flow. I would like to be able to have some flow around tight spaces. That's where I would aspire to be. That's the stuff I like about watching Drew fly. Although I like a lot of stuff that different people do that he doesn't do. He's a lot more forward going. He doesn't do a lot of the backwards stuff, all that kind of thing. The guys that do that stuff amaze me. Like Corey Tapp, that dude he's really good with that backward stuff. Crazy good with that stuff. Amazes me. Alright, that looks a lot better. We're getting somewhere. Only 20 more screws to go. And we'll be back together. Get all these stupid zip ties out of the way. Alright, there we go. Who else do you guys like? Who's a no-name that nobody knows about that we should all know about? Surely there's somebody out there that's way better than their sub count would let you know. Or heck, maybe they don't even have any subs. Maybe they don't even have a channel. You just know them. I've got a friend. He's really good. My buddy Zach. Sometimes he's on here. He started getting back on here some. Ziggy. That dude's good. He didn't get to fly all that much. If he flew as much as I did, man, he would be like ridiculous. He's like really, really, really good. I'm not afraid to do stuff. That helps a lot too. That's probably my main drawback is I'm a little timid with some stuff that I shouldn't be. But I don't like breaking things, you know? You guys like breaking stuff? Yeah, I am. Shoot, I'll drop that. I am fixing my balance bar, Kyle. My balance bar was loose. It was like. I've got my Tyrannosaurus apart. So this balance bar here in the front was the balance bar there. It was loose. It was wiggling all over the place, and I had to take this thing apart so I get in there and tighten it back up. And when in doing that, one of these little screws here decided that it wanted to be, yeah, I need to do that. I don't have a star washer, but I tightened it down pretty good and put a little Loctite on it, so I think it'll be all right. But I'll probably take it apart again later after I get me a washer. I don't have any handy. But anyways, this little screw here decided that it wanted to take up residence inside one of my gimbals. That took a little bit. It looks right. Sure, yeah, send it to me. Whenever I get done here doing this, I'll take a look at it. Yeah, I got it out though. I don't know how I got it out. It got down. It was in between the little bar there. This little bar here. See this little bar down? This little bar here. That little bar there, and the spring down there below it. It was in between there, just sitting there, going, "You can't get me," and yet I did finally. And now I'm trying to get this thing back together and not lose one down in one of those gimbals again. There we go. Got it. See when it stops 10. What do you say? Whoops. Drip top 10 nobodies. That one guy flying that demolition site as they were demolishing the building. Oh yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I did see that. That was really, really, really cool, man. Flying right when they did the implosion. That was awesome. So, yeah, there we go. All right, so this is all back together. That's good. Now let's put this switch in the right direction. Okay. That's the right direction for you, I think. If I can get my... Trying to make sure I put this switch in here right and not screw it up. There we go. And this switch in here right. That was loosen it up and then that's pretty good right there. There we go. I think that's right. That looks high for some reason. Yeah, that's high. That's not the way it goes in there. All right, Stacy. Learn how to put these stupid switches back in here. There we go. That's what they're drawing. There we go. There we go. That's the way it goes. Yeah, let's read this. I have no idea if I just put this switch in wrong. Alright, let me look at the other one and see if I can tell. Alright. It looks like it's the same now. If it's wired the same, it should be the same direction. I really hope I don't have to take this thing back apart and flip this switch around. That would suck. Come on now, get down in there. There we go. Is it in there? I feel like it's in there, right? There we go. Alright, all this is in there, all that's in there, all that stuff's right. Let's find out what we got here. Let's see. Keep my beard hair out of there, that would be painful. That's good. Well, that's not going in there, right? Why is it not going together right up there? This side's all good. Something's holding that out. Oh, these switchies. Switchies. Pains in the butt. Let's try that again. Let's try to loosen this. Maybe that's what I need to do is loosen that a little bit. You guys enjoying watching me suffer through this thing here? No, now the other switch comes. Shoot. Dang it. Nope, that's not right. Oh, I hate building a Tyrannus back together. My buddy Andy lived close by here and wasn't in the UK. He likes to take stuff apart and put it back together. He just recently did his Uranus. I'd hire him to do this. This stuff's a pain. There we go. All right, let's try this again. Let's try again to see if I can get it all back together without it falling apart. Oh, come on now. Come on. Did it go? Almost. Oh, oh, there we go. Now that. One side's right, and then the other side. It's like a train wreck. It is. It's a train wreck. I'm telling you what. I thought you all might enjoy watching me suffer here, you know. It's so close, and yet I think it's actually together. Maybe it should be a little snugger there. It's like something is holding this out. Just see that little gap right there? Just a smidgen of a gap. Your mode switch. Oh, that sucks. Did you order you a new one? They're pretty easy to put in. I mean, they just plug in. Most of them do. I don't think any of these. Man, that's so close. I don't think any of these solder. I don't remember though. I think they all plug in. All right, this is not like sitting down in here right or something. Okay. Hold it straight. All right, let's try this once more. Once more. If I can get it to go down straight on it. Get my hair out of it. Ah, I got it. Ha ha. Victory. Now it's got to tighten down. All right. Now, put screws in before she comes apart on me. Let's see. Oh, come on now. Screw. Line up. There we go. Victory is mine. You know what would be the worst thing though is if I get it all back together and then it's like, nope, I'm not coming on. Wouldn't that suck? I'd be really disappointed. I would cry probably. You all would see me cry on camera. I'm not joking. Break down in tears if it didn't work after all this. What would suck even more is if I got my switch backwards. I should probably check that before I put all the screws back in. Make sure that I've got the switch in the right direction. I think I will. Get this one in here before I get all of them back in. Because, man, I don't want to take these 6 screws out because they're long. But I want it held in good enough so it won't come apart. Alright. Good there. Everything feels good. Alright. That's good. That's a little crooked. There we go. Alright. Nice. Nice and snug. Let's see. Make sure that she does in fact work correctly. Alright. Make sure my switches are where I want them to be. Alright, that should be right. That should be right. That should be right. Let's see. I'll turn it on.
Welcome to OpenTX.
I've got them all the right direction. That's good to know. All right. Okay, I'm gonna put this back on there since I got that in there now. All right, battery case is in there. What's up, Switch Fox? What are you into this evening? We're just chatting FAA and everything else, and these guys are watching the train wreck of me repair my Tyrannus. I had to fix the balance bar on it. It was like loosey-goosey. So I've got that fixed now. And just getting it back together and just check to make sure it still works. And it does! Yay me! Victory! All right. Fancy. My radios don't talk to me. See, you need you a Tyrannus. Get rid of those that Spectrum stuff, man. No, I'm just kidding. Those are nice radios. They got super nice hardware. I remember the first time I ever played with one. I had a crappy what is that thing? I don't even remember what that thing is. It's a Devo 7. I had one of those. That's what I had, and it's not a bad radio by any means. It's a good, pretty good radio. Found all my screws that go in there, and I never used one that was like a nice radio. And so a friend had a Spectrum, and he let me fly his Vortex. It was way back in the day, and I really liked the way that radio felt. The gimbals felt super smooth. Oh man, they were nice. So yeah, the bind and fly, that's a nice feature that they've got with theirs. Makes it super easy to do. I think they've got some of that stuff going now with some of the other radios. I know Futaba's got that kind of stuff too. They've got like a super nice, easy way to bind them now. I had a friend who had a Turnigy. They're not a bad radio. The only issue with them was they like the endpoints and stuff like to get messed up. These did too before I replaced these gimbals. They would be bad there. She's all back together and she works. Boom.
Welcome to OpenTX.
Boom. Oh, and now, so the reason that I wanted this tightened up, one of the reasons I wanted to tighten up. One more thing to tighten here. Is it 2? No. 2.5. We're not 2.5. Was I got a new neck strap. And speaking of Mr. Steel, got a Ethics neck strap. I like it. It actually feels pretty good. It's super lightweight. Feels real good. And I like this part on there. Much better than what I had before. So this is what comes with the Tyrannus, which this part here is not bad, but this thing here, this is a pain in the butt to hook and unhook. So this is much better. So now I can actually unhook my radio much easier. So you get that on there real easy, and then you can just squeeze this. Boom, comes right out. And it's super secure. So I like it. I got this, speaking of vendors and whatnot, I got this from Quad Garage. And if you've never heard of them, go check them out, quadgarage.net. It's a couple guys out in Sacramento, little small shop, and they're selling stuff real nice. I got this super quick. Shipping was pretty cheap, and they're like super nice. They gave me this. I got this, and that was the only thing I ordered. But they sent me a couple real nice straps. These are real nice rubberized straps, and they sent me a bunch of stickers and some other stuff. So go check them out if you've not checked them out. I heard about them from Mr. Gauss. I don't know if he's on here right now or not, but I want to give him a shout out and give those guys a shout out. So go check them out. They're pretty good. Pretty good prices on stuff too. And shipping was good. And oh, check this out. I thought this was cool. So this is how it came. Check it out. Doesn't that look cool? I thought that was pretty neat. Pretty slick. But they sent me these cool stickers too. Let me show you what they sent. Where'd it go? Where'd that one go? Did I drop it? I don't know where it went. Anyways, so got these cool stickers. Miss Creature drawings. She does some really crazy stuff. This is all TBS stickers. And what else did they send me? They sent me a code. I can get Velocitron a little cheaper. I need to do that sometime. and they sent me these cool stickers. So Quad Garage. So check them out. Here's their contact info. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Is it going to focus? Focus. There it goes. Focusing. There we go. Yeah, so check them out. Let's see here. And thanks for drone drop too. So yeah, pretty cool. But definitely check those guys out. And what else is going on? Oh, check this out. Got two. This is my 5 that I normally use to fly with. And I got this from a dude here local. They have a business and they sell a bunch of stuff on eBay. They get these big pallets and stuff in. Anyways, I went up there and helped him out with the drone that they got in, make sure it all flew and everything. And he hooked me up with a good deal on a Session 4. So I'm going to use this. I've got a chest mount coming. I'm going to use this and a chest mount and do some stick cam stuff. Maybe I'll try to do some trick tutorial stuff. If nothing else, teach myself some tricks to see what I'm doing wrong on things. So that should be fun. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. And tomorrow, we're going to go see my daughter in a horse show. She doesn't know though. And she's not watching, so she won't know. But we're going to go see her tomorrow. That should be a lot of fun. Be a beard cam. Yeah, I don't know how it's going to work out. I'm going to have to figure out something. I might have to braid this thing or something. What's up, Red Light 34? Yeah, I'm going to have to like take this thing and like braid it, you know, or like twist it or do something with it. I don't know. Figure something out. Maybe I should braid it. What do you think? Should I braid it? There's a girl at the McDonald's. She wants to dye it purple. She keeps telling me she wants to dye it purple. What do you think about that? Should I let her dye it purple? That'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it? Braid with beads. There we go. That'd be cool. Maybe I should do that. I did have, when I was in college, I had my hair on top here was long, and I actually had I had like didn't put beads in it, but I did put the little rubber bandy things at the end of it, and I had like little all kinds of braids. They looked like dreadlocks, but they were braids all over hanging down. I bet y'all can imagine that. Yeah, I had that, and I had this crazy outfit that that I got from I forget where it was at. It was like this crazy African looking outfit. I mean, it was like bright yellow, and it had this funky print all over it, right? And so it was like a African type shirt, and then it had shorts that were kind of long, you know, like clam digger shorts. All looked the same, you know. And so I wore that, and I had my hair in those little bead things, and then like sandals, flip flops, or whatever, you know. I was pretty funky looking. Didn't wear glasses then. I wore contacts, so I'd wear like sunglasses or whatever. Anyways, so my mom came to pick me up from school for the weekend once, and I come out there dressed like that, and she's like, "Oh dear Lord, you are not going into the store with me when we got to go to Kroger's when we get home." And we live down in the southern part of West Virginia at this time, right? So you know, rednecks, right? And she's like, "You can't go in the store with me." I'm like, "Why not? Like, you ashamed to be seen?" She goes, "Yes." I'll dig a picture up. I've probably got a picture. I'll find it, and I'll share it sometime if I can find it. Yeah, I was funny looking. Let me tell you. Ever seen the dude that ate soup with his beard? That's funny. Ate soup with his beard. That's crazy. Let's see. Threw some noodles and sriracha in a bowl made from it. That's disgusting. Nasty. Yeah, she was honest, that's for sure. Yeah, I did look pretty bad. But I went in Kroger's, so like that. She kind of stayed like 10 steps ahead of me, I think, though. It's funny stuff. But anyways, I'm going to get off here, guys. I got to go get some stuff done before we go to the horse show tomorrow. You guys have a good one, and I will see you guys tomorrow, or maybe tomorrow evening, or maybe Sunday afternoon or something. We'll do a flying live stream or something. That should be fun.